All right, so on for the next topic, we got that boy Ben Shooter Simmons.
Shooter.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's ever called him that.
What? What you mean?
You
That
see that
boy be
picture? You see
shooting.
you see Spencer's background. Look
And
at
he
just
said,
let's look at all their faces. Look
"Hey,
at
but
Luca.
look,
Luca laughing.
Ben
LeBron
Simmons be
like, look
like,
at this shit.
Ben Simmons be like, man, y'all wouldn't with me shooting in the gym."
We definitely weren't. If we did, we would say, "What the hell is that?"
Hey
uh,
man. No, but seriously, yeah, he is been getting murdered, not literally, but like on social media, slandered, destroyed, meme to death, trending on Twitter. Philadelphia fans want him gone. And you know how Philly fans are in all
Oh yeah.
sports, across all
they don't.
sports. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I've heard, yeah, they said if he's on the team next year, it's an issue, this and that, blah, blah, blah. My whole thing, though, is while everybody's talking about trades, this and that, you got to realize at the end of 2019, they re signed this man to a contract extension for 167 million. He's on the books till 2025. So the thing is, I don't know any team that is taking on that contract.
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue. You already
Yeah.
resigned him. He locked in his money guaranteed. Whether he shoot or not, he getting paid.
Being paid.
So that's the problem. So now, realistically, I think the only way they can try to fix this is they might have to let Embiid go, which you might look at me and say that's crazy, but I'm just talking money wise.
I get what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh,
Because Embiid's about to be coming up soon.
yep.
And if I'm Embiid, if I'm stuck with this for like the next 4, nah, bro. I don't know if I even want to sign that max to stay here. I think I'm cool.
Philly fans,
Yeah, so
grab that pillow. Like I told my boy Mariano, go ahead, grab on that pillow. Actually, grab yourself 2 other pillows just to hold on to them, hug them.
Trust the process. Trust the process.
Hey.
I got you. All right. So, yeah, 76ers fan. I it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because based on that in numbers, somebody has to go, and you just resign one, and the other one is probably not going to stay. So you have a problem now. You have a power forward. Your all-star power forward. You know, the one you paid all this money. He can't shoot. We're not talking about.
I just want to touch on that real quick. So you're telling me that Trayy wasn't all-star this year, but Ben Simmons was? All right, let's keep going. Just keep going. That's how I feel about the NBA's their way of picking all-stars and not all-stars. That says a lot right there.
I got
that
you.
tells me a lot.
Right. So here's the problem. So here's the thing. Now you have a power forward that's probably, with all this ridicule and all this memeing and all social media, because we all see social media, there's no way we around it. You're seeing this. Now you have a broken power forward. He maybe not be broken, but this is getting to his head now. The man spin off of Trey Young to pass the ball. If you don't,
bro, Trey Young is maybe 6 or 5'11", maybe, and that's probably me being nice. How tall is Ben Simmons? Ben Simmons is like 6'11",
bro. He's 6'11", like 240, bro. If you don't, so the problem now is in his head now. It has to be in his head now because there's no way. There's no way.
That's when you know it's bad. You know you can't shoot so bad that you just pass the ball when you open. Like you don't even want to.
You don't even want to shoot it. So now I have a problem. Is that my all-star point guard don't want to be on the floor? My all-star point guard don't want to be on the floor. What do you mean? I'm paying you all this money. You have to be on the floor.
So just to clarify, well, just to verify, not to clarify, just to verify, Ben Simmons is 6'11" and Trae Young is 6'1".
Okay, he still got 10 inches on that man. if you don't dunk on that nigga, man, like I don't understand.
So,
but then the other thing too, though, I figured it out though. I feel like he's scared to go to the hole a lot of times too, because he doesn't want to get fouled and he knows he can't shoot free throws. So it's just
that's what I'm saying. It's a problem.
Which he has
point guard.
Which he has a 25% free throw percentage, which is worse than Shaq and Ben Wallace. I mean, that is pathetic for a point guard at that.
when he first came into the league, though,
everybody
was marveling at him because it's just like you thinking about a 6'11" point guard, lefty. He has his build, that whole left hand LeBron, whatever nickname that got thrown out there early on. That's what they were saying. That's what they thought.
I mean,
and he has not lived up to none of that at all. He doesn't look any better than me in what's this, year 6, year 5, something like that.
Yeah.
And I don't see any difference, honestly. I don't see that what has he improved on? What did he improve on to get that? What did he show you to get that 167 million? What showed you that he was worth that?
Probably his defense. That's about it.
Okay, yeah, he was a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year, so okay, he plays defense.
Yeah.
But offensively, he doesn't give you nothing.
No, one spin.
Just assist.
So what you want to get 16 points? Maybe he'll give you 16 points during the regular season, right? I say that's about his average, and then no playoff production.
It's gonna be tough because for one, there's also a report that Ben Simmons is reportedly going to switch from his dominant hand, left-handed, to right-handed, start shooting. How are you going to try to switch your hands if you know you ain't good at with your dominant hand? What makes you think you're going to be that much better with your non-dominant hand? Makes no sense.
My thing is, why are you waiting this late into your career to try to change that?
Listen, it's something.
They were talking about this when he first came into the league, that he should switch his hand, and he decided he never did it. It's kind of like the whole Tim Tebow thing again. 10 years later, now you want to convert and be a tight end?
See, the thing is, it's not going to be switching hands is not going to help him become a better shooter. What he needs to do is he needs to get in that gym, and he need to shoot to the lights basically come off. I mean, even then, like when it's still dark, still keep shooting. Practice on his form, his technique, and then get some confidence in his shot, because then he's got to have practice 1-on-1. Then from there, go 3-on-3, 5-on-5, and just get that mental aspect down pat. Because right now, from all I see, like all we've seen, him going to the hole where he had an easy layup, it just says that he has no faith in his shot and not just his game, period. He get past the ball, but he dang sure can't shoot, and he got to shoot a sleeve on. I mean, dang, it's crazy. It's really crazy. I mean, to me, is he got to go back to the basics. He got to, even if he gets traded to another team, go to a team that all they do is shoot. Like saying the Golden State Warriors, to say maybe they have shooting coaches and whatnot, they'll get on him. But even when he doesn't have his shooting coaches, he still needs to go and practice, because if he don't, he's never going to be good at shooting.
See, that's my thing though. See, I think that's the difference though. I think a place like Golden State, he wouldn't have to shoot. They would just use his defense. If you get Clay back healthy, you got Steph. Because think about Draymond.
He's basically a doppelganger.
Yeah, he kind of looked a little more exposed this year without Clay than years past when he has Clay and Steph out there. Because now you got Clay and Steph, he can just do him. Draymond can do what Draymond has to do. He's going to play defense. He score when he has to, whatever. But yeah, he's not really asked as much. With Clay gone this year, it was really just Steph. So Draymond, we need you to step up a little more. And he showed you he can't be the number 2 option. Ben Simmons at this point is showing you that he can't be the number 2 option. He looked a lot better when Jimmy Butler was still over there, though.
Yeah.
If you think about it, when it was Jimmy Butler and Embiid was like the 2 focal points, and then you had Ben Simmons there, looks a lot better because most of the time he's just playing. He's gonna make passes, distribute the ball or whatever, and he's gonna play defense.
Yeah.
So I think he's just showing that he can't be the guy. Clearly, he needs to go to a team where he's not asked to be. Maybe like a team like even your Lakers, maybe y'all could use something like that. AD and LeBron do everything, and he just set it up. He set the offense up.
That would work, to be honest.
Do you want to take that cap hit?
I mean, that's the thing you gotta figure out. But I'm just saying, it's some teams it could work if he's not asked to do the same role he's already doing. Don't expect him to come in here and help you score. Yeah. If you need to improve your scoring, there's no reason to even look at Ben Simmons.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you're looking for somebody to help you on defense and everything else that he offers, the stuff that he actually does good, if you're looking for that, maybe there's some teams who you could look at. If you get around the contract issues, you'd be like, okay.
But that's still going to be a problem at the end of the day because he's still got to work on his shooting. If he can't work on his layups and shooting and all that, nobody's going to respect him to guard him like that when he's driving to the hole. They can kind of relax on defense a little bit and still play the passing lanes. So it's just at the end of the day, it'd be nice for him to go to a team that has shooters established already. But at the end of the day, he's still going to need he's going to need to work on his game. Because when his shooting coaches or whatnot, they go home, the players that are great, they still work on their game before or after their coaches around, and that's what it takes to be great. So obviously, I think he lacks commitment to his craft.
My question is, how do you get through all the ranks? This man's he's not in high school. This man's not in college. He's in the NBA already, and you can't shoot. That's what's like. How did you get this far in basketball, and you can't shoot?
Well, you have to understand. Like the first year, he was out, so like nobody really seen him play unless you did college. Then when he got healthy again, he was out again, and then once he was fully in, people didn't really have an idea of how he will play. Now the time.
My thing is, how does he make it to even be selected to be drafted if you can't shoot? Somebody had to watch him somewhere.
It's called potential.
It's just a lot of defense. Because remember, even in LSU, he was really going crazy like that. It was just his defense.
We see this a lot in the NFL or just any sports in particular. If a player has a certain physique, body build, they feel like, hey, I can help him develop his game.
Right.
But that's
he's young too. So they're like, all right, cool.
And maybe Philly deserves some of the blame too, because this isn't the second time, because think about Fultz. They couldn't get him right either. So maybe it's something about that organization that they can't bring the best or develop these players. Maybe if he went somewhere else, he would be further along. I'm not saying he would or wouldn't, but I'm just saying maybe we got to look at that too.
I don't know, because Kawhi, he didn't really have a shot. He got a shot coach. Now he got the decent mid range.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what's gonna happen with Ben. But with that being said, we can, like I said, go on to the next topic.
Sixers be strong.
Nah, it's over for them boys. The process is dead.